What is this place?
This is Cabot House, like it says on the sign. And if you don't know what that is, you're in the wrong place. You should leave before you get yourself in trouble.
I'd really like to come in.
You seem nice enough, but trust me, you don't want to come inside.
Come on, let me in.
You're not gonna give up, are you? Have it your way. Door's unlocked. Come on in. Hold very, very still. Now tell me what you're doing here.
Easy. I'm really not looking for trouble.
You come into Boston and knock on random doors. I think you are looking for trouble.
Edward? Who is it?
Don't worry about it, Jack. I got it under control.
Edward, don't be so hasty. I like the look of this lady. Please, accept my apologies for Edward's behavior. He's just looking out for me, but sometimes he can be overzealous. I'm Jack Cabot. Welcome to Cabot House.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
Pleased to meet you. Seems like a long time since we've had a visitor. Edward, I think this occasion calls for drinks. The good bourbon, eh? Come on, this way. There's no need to stand talking in the front hall like savages.
The stuff in here is older than you, Blue.
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
The universe is a big place. Anything could be out there.
Wonderful. Most people's minds are too narrow to admit the possibilities of an infinite universe. But I'm not talking about flying saucers and little green men. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
That's really interesting.
You're not buying this hooey.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's become my life's work. My approach is to combine a rigorous scientific method while keeping an absolutely open mind. So much has been closed off to us simply because people assumed they already knew the answers. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell her what I need her to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending her to look for the missing shipment.
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
For starters, what's this package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack needs it for his research. That's all you need to know. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep. I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new girl. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Who are these guys? Raiders?
Sure. Assholes with guns. Although it's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Kinda like they're scouting this place or something. I don't like it. I'm glad you're gonna finally get rid of them.
Emogene is missing, and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
No, but that doesn't...
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
What else is Edward
Stuff in
for?
here
Not
is
to keep
older
the
than you,
family
Blue.
safe.
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find Emogene. Again.
Emogene is out there somewhere, maybe even lying dead in a ditch, and you don't even care.
I'm not going to have Edward drop everything just because Emogene decided to take a lover again.
Yeah.
How dare
Take
you
your
speak
time.
so disrespectfully about your sister?
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him.
I can't believe
I took care of them.
you care what happened to your sister.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
Insist you send someone to find Emogene.
Mother, will you let it go, please?
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
Wanted us to know where she went. She would have told someone.
If your father were here, he'd send someone to find Emogene.
We've been over this, Mother.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Emogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Emogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember?
No, this doesn't feel like a trap at all.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
I see you looking round the corner.
Yes?
Go on inside and pull up a chair. No need to feel like
Most days I ain't got two caps to rub together.
Boy, we got beer. You ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Do you know Emogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This gal wants a word.
Finn must have been crazy challenging Hancock like that. Right in the street.
Oh, what's the
We're
matter?
all paying for it now.
Don't tell me you
Down
didn't like the
another
song.
gun. Everyone's gonna have to step up next time we get attacked.
Hey.
I loved the song. It was perfect.
Real great set this evening, ma'am. Of songs, that is. Oh, is it warm in here?
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. know just the right thing to say at the right time. So what brings a woman like you to my part of town?
I came here for the music.
Flatterer. I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Do you know Emogene Cabot?
Emogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seemed like a body that could use looking after.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Emogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible.
Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this lady here was just looking for Emogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Emogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Emogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
What'll it be?
I toss out the troublemakers. Keep that in mind.
I'll wear your guts around my neck!
What was that?
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I'm just looking for Emogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
Her family's worried about her.
You can tell them that she's fine. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
You're not holding her prisoner, are you?
No, she's not a prisoner. She's just locked in her room until she calms down. She was acting crazy, threatening to run off. No offense, but you know how women can get sometimes.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
I said she wasn't seeing anybody, including you.
Maybe 500 caps will help make her available.
Well, that's different. The truth is, we had a little, disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent. So I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. For 500 caps, I'm happy to make her your problem. Here, let me unlock the door for you. I've got to warn you, she's way stronger than she looks. It took all of us combined to even get her locked up in there.
Might be a while till the next show.
She's all yours, neighbor.
You must be Emogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
That's right. I'm here to rescue you.
What makes you think I need to be rescued?
These cultists seem to be holding you prisoner.
Well, Thomas certainly thinks so. But really, I was just waiting to see if he would come to his senses. He seemed so interesting at first, but since we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
There.
It's clearing up. This is maddening.
Stuff in here's older than you, Blue.
Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Switching now. How's this?
Oh, that's stunning. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward! Ah, there's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Emogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
I assume you'll explain what you're talking about at some point?
Ah, yes, of course. I'll explain on the way. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have created an extraordinarily dangerous situation. I'm the only one who understands how to deal with these dangers. Is that clear enough for you?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Emogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
Oh. What do you want?
Ready? Let's go. You should know what we're going to be dealing with. My father is confined in Parsons.
That's one heck of a getup, Blue.
I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand.
Account of themselves, but not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
What on earth could someone have done to deserve this?
Damn. The door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
I can't believe this is gonna be worth the trouble. Nothing but dust.
Wait, listen. Get ready.
Playing games with me, huh?
This is my property. You are trespassing. Don't let them hold us up!
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
Kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think.
My God.
It's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement. Although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the adrenaline field is still functioning. Although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We'd better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
What exactly is going on here?
I suppose it's time you knew. You may have guessed by now that my family and I have lived for a very long time, thanks to the serum derived from my father's blood. I discovered the alterations to his blood in some of my earliest attempts to remove the artifact. I eventually isolated the anomalous compounds, which led to the serum treatment we still use.
Why can't you remove the artifact?
When Lorenzo put it on, it somehow fused itself with his nervous system. All my early attempts to remove it nearly killed him. Since then, I've confined myself to trying to understand how it works, in the hopes of neutralizing or disabling it. It's hard to overstate exactly how dangerous the artifact has made Lorenzo. In addition to being homicidally psychotic, he has also gained enhanced strength and unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. He also commands a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. Now, we need to get to the basement before these intruders find a way to set Lorenzo free. Follow me.
Be careful, Jack. You too.
We never used this wing. Nobody's been in here for decades. There's no telling what we'll run into. A mess. Let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the bottom floor. Come on.
Like he held us in.
Put up a good fight, huh?
Yeah, not exactly the pushover that we hell was that? I'm coming to see what that was. If you're looking for us, whatever.
What, did those
Yeah.
morons out front?
Oh, man, come back. You're the fucking pay for that fun.
We don't have time for this!
Gone. Just like that.
Where'd that little bitch go?
God,
now,
how many of
rookie.
these bastards are there?
If we're gonna dance, let's dance.
All of them?
Think you can win this? Huh?
We are here, and we are the future. Our superior technology represents the future.
Come on, little girl. Let's do this.
Good. The old utility elevator is still working.
Going down.
Jeez.
Only opens with a key. Excuse me.
We need to hurry. If they manage to free Lorenzo before I can stop them, it's not worth thinking about. Kill everyone you see. Don't hesitate. We can't let them release Lorenzo. Shut down the Abremlin field. That's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I'll be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't. Out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
Hurry, damn you!
You've almost got it. That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
I'm opening the main door. Hey. Hurry! The Abremlin field is down.
This tactics are the only arcade series. I can feel my strength returning. Now, finally, breathe. Listen to my son. He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe into the containment grid. Switch the 4 Abremlin generators to manual override, and I can flood his cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation.
Do the right thing. Open this door and let me out. Please, just open the door.
Hurry! His powers are returning.
Everything my son has told you about me is a self-serving lie. That must be obvious now.
As soon as you set the Abremlin generators, I can end this.
Do the right thing. Let me out of here.
He's lying.
Think back on everything Jack has told you. Who do you think is really the crazy one here?
Fool!
Ah, at long last, you did the right thing. You'll see.
Father, Don't do this.
Too late, Jack. Why don't you wait there so that we can have that little chat that's so long overdue?
Get away while you can!
It seems Jack doesn't want to talk to his father. We'll have to kill him, you know. And all the rest.
Excellent.
Of them.
How long have you been locked up in here?
My loving son trapped me here in the year of our Lord, 1898, so, almost 400 years. I think you were about to agree to helping me kill Jack and the rest of my traitorous kin, yes?
I never agreed to kill anybody.
Why else would you have opened that door? There's only one way forward now. But don't worry, you will be rewarded. What Jack has taken from me, I will bestow upon you freely. The gift of immortality. But first I have some unfinished business to deal with. With your help, I trust. Meet me at Cabot House. I'm sure that's where the rats will congregate. Let's go.
Who could do something like that?
I'll meet you at Cabot House.
Got my leg.
There! Have you lost your mind? Why did you release Lorenzo?
I wasn't sure who was telling the truth, you or him.
And now he's coming here to kill all of us. Are you satisfied?
This is my fault. I hired this idiot, and she betrayed you.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't just kill you right now.
Don't you want my help?
The problem is, I don't know whose side you're on. Based on what you did back at Parsons, I have to assume Lorenzo's.
Never mind. I'll just show myself out.
Not so fast. We're not done here.
Oh my!
Ah, you're all here. Good.
How did you get in here?
Why so surprised? This is my house, after all. I like what what you've done with the place.
Lorenzo, thank God you finally escaped. Jack just wouldn't
The
listen.
stuff in here is
You
all
said
I
I would
Lou.
never.
You have all betrayed me, kept me a prisoner, and fed off me like vampires to prolong your pathetic, worthless lives. That is now over. Your time is up. Well, that's done. Thank you for your assistance.
What are you going to do now?
Well, it seems that things have changed while I've been away. I have so much to learn. This new world seems to be one of limitless possibilities for people of our talents and inclinations.
What are you talking about? The world's been destroyed.
You're looking at things the wrong way, my friend. The old world's luxuries were paid for by an infinity of rules and restrictions. There was no room for a truly creative. Look, now there's nothing standing in my way. Oh, look. First, one last piece of unhappiness. I promise to share my blood with you, and I always keep my promises.
Lorenzo.
Please make yourself at home. What can I do for you?
I need more serum.
When you've used what I gave you, I will be glad to provide another vial. Was there anything else?
Are you really over 400 years old?
Yes, I truly am. Although since I spent almost 4 centuries of that locked in a tiny room, I have spent most of my time exploring my own mind, as it were. Did you need something else?
I was curious about the ancient artifact you always wear.
Jack spent so many feudal years trying to understand this. I could have told him everything he wanted to know. Through it, I commune with the ancient minds that founded our civilization. Whether they live within it, or it communicates with them through time or space, or whether it simply holds their memories, I don't know. What I do know is that it has widened my horizons beyond the tiny scope granted to normal men. I spent my long captivity exploring the memories of the ancients, their arts and sciences, their philosophy and worldview. Are we done?
Never mind.